Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're highly welcome. Please join the family by subscribing to my channel just by tapping on the subscribe icon down below, and thereafter just proceed to hit on the notification bell so that you're the first to know when I post new videos. Thank you very much. So today I just quickly want to come and show us my foundation routine, how I apply my foundation, and just to do my simple makeup on a daily or any other regular day that I'm not doing so much. So I'm going to start off with my primer, and I'll be using the Zekel primer. If you already watched my simple makeup routine, then you're already familiar with this step. I'm just taking a few pumps like so, and I'll apply it on my face. I'll concentrate on the areas where I tend to sweat. The primer is just to help hold the makeup together. Continue with applying foundation. This is the Zekel Even True foundation in the shade Sexy Almond. So I'm just using my hands, my fingers, to distribute that on my face. Then I'll go on with a flat brush like this and blend it in. Now that I'm done with my foundation, I'll just go in with my Ellie Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Warm Honey. I want it to be 1 to 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, so I'll just go in with my concealer just lightly. Since I'm not particularly doing highlighting and contouring, I'll just do this minimally. I'm not particularly contouring, it's just a part of my foundation routine. So I'll go in now with a damp beauty blender. I already used this for my foundation earlier. After the brush, I went in with a damp beauty blender. I'll just use my beauty blender to blend this. You want to press so that you don't spread the product too far. From where it is. I'm done blending that in. Now I'll just go in with a brush into my classic compact powder. I'll just use the brush to press it in, to set the concealer by pressing in this way, just the areas where I applied the concealer. Now this is just going to serve as my setting powder. Most people use a loose translucent setting powder. I do too, when I'm actually highlighting and contouring. I'll try to make a video on my highlight and contour routine by next week. Have a video up by next week. But if I'm not highlighting or contouring or anything like that, I just do this just to set the areas where I applied my concealer. And did my brows, put on some lashes and some eyeliner. So I'm going to continue now with the rest of my face, just finish up. If you haven't seen my brow tutorial, then just go down. It's my very first video. You see there how I draw my brows. So I'm using my highlighter in my Classic Face Definer kit. I'm just going to use that and pop some on the high part of my cheek. Just, you want to make sure that you drag it in to where your brows, to under your brows. Can you see that? So I'm just going to apply minimally. I'll do the same on the other side. And then on the bridge of my nose, I'll just use my finger to get some of it, and I'll start by applying on the tip, on the bridge, on the tip of my nose, and then drag it up and blend it in. You don't want this to look harsh, so blend it in as well as you can with your finger. Guys, please ignore the noise from outside. It's about to rain, so I'm just trying to finish this in a hurry. I'm not going with the same powder I used earlier to set the whole of my face. I like to do this after the highlighter because it will tone down any harshness as a result of application of the highlighter. That is, guys, this is how I apply my makeup, and this is how I apply my foundation, do my makeup on just a normal basis. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. Please don't leave without subscribing. Leave me a comment and I'll be sure to reply. Share this video with people you think it will be helpful to, and I'll be very happy. I'll see you in my next video, guys. I think I'm blabbing now. Take care now. Bye bye.